Welcome back and thank you all for joining us again. So last weekend it was the Grand National, and what a story for Nick Rocket. Willie and Patrick Mullins combining as father and son on this horse for what was an incredible win, and congratulations to them and anybody who backed the horse. Brilliant performance. But this weekend we travel to Ayr. Yes, it's Scottish Grand National weekend, Friday and Saturday, full of action with a big race on Saturday, 3:35. Really looking forward to the Scottish Grand National this weekend. Let me know what you're backing. Always great to see some discussion. Thank you for everybody who was part of the discussion last weekend. Some great predictions by many people. So this weekend we're going to do another prediction, this time top 5 prediction in order for the Scottish Grand National. And also at the very end of the video we'll review how the Grand National top 6 prediction for last weekend went. So stay on for that one. Right, with no further ado, let's look at our top 5 prediction for the Scottish Grand National. Our 5th place finisher is Surrey Quest, around 16-1 at the time of recording. Like Surrey Quest, chances of going well again in this race. 2nd last year, losing out on the nod by a nose to McDermott in this race last year. It was a really good performance by Surrey Quest, I thought, last year in the Scottish National. Can he repeat that again this year? It's going to be harder because he is up significantly in the weights. Last year 10-3, this year 11-3, but still feel there's something there, and depending on how the ground goes, sunny weather is forecast, still feel there is every chance of him going reasonably well again. 3rd last time out in a Class 2, ran okay that day. I don't think he can do much better. A nice 2nd last year in Cheltenham. That was back in November. Ran pretty well. That was a Class 1 handicap that day. So certainly feel Surrey Quest very capable of outrunning those odds. But it is a big height in the weights. Weights. That is the one drawback here. Surrey Quest, our 5th place finisher. So next, our 4th place finisher is Chosen Witness, the current favourite at a skinny price of 4-1. It's extremely short, this horse. Is it short for a reason? It's been a big gamble. It was as big as 16-1 a few days ago. It's Willie Mullins trained. He's got plenty of chances in this race as Willie, but Chosen Witness is a really fascinating runner. Won a novice handicap hurdle at this meeting by a nose around a year ago, and has caught the eye quite a fefew times since without scoring. A lot of good positive noise and momentum behind this horse, but 4-1 feels very skinny. But we do think he should go well given all the signals. And therefore we are putting him in our top 5. We're going with 4th place though for Willie Mullins trained Chosen Witness. So next, 3rd place finisher is Walking on Air, 22-1. I think there is some potential value here. I really do like the look of Walking on Air for this race. 10-6 in terms of weight. Looks pretty favourable. Ran last time out at Cheltenham, didn't run particularly well, although was a bit short of room. Finished 11th in the Kim Muir handicap chase there. Before that, I was at Doncaster, fell at the last when leading. That wasn't a Class 1 handicap as well, and thought, ran pretty well that day, so every chance he's capable of bouncing back off, a pretty low weight considering the rest of the field. 22-1 just feels like a pretty favourable price for this horse. and I do think he's got every chance he could outrun those odds. Obviously need a bit of luck in this race, but like walking on air, 22 to 1. Yes, you guessed it, it's a Willie Mullins horse we're going for in second place here, and it is Spanish Harlem at a big price, 22 to 1. A £4 hike from him last year from this race, where he finished 6th and didn't run particularly well, to be honest. Wasn't fluent, made a couple of mistakes. So you feel if he can get things right this year, very capable of outrunning those odds. An okay 4th last time out in a race over in Punchestown. It was a Grand National Trial handicap chase. Thought he ran okay that day. Certainly very capable at this weight, I would say, for this race. And given his performance last year, where he wasn't at his best and still finished 6th, feels like 22 to 1 is a very reasonable price. And I do feel he's got bags of potential to outrun those odds. So our second place finisher is Spanish Harlem. So we're going for one at a huge price to win the race, 25 to 1, Famous Bridge. Really interesting run of this one. 6th last time out at the Cheltenham Festival. Ran okay that day in the Ultimate Handicap Chase. That was over 3 mile 1. Before that, he won the Grand National Trial at Haydock Park. He was subsequently disqualified. Something was found in his system. I think it was a muscle relaxant that was over the guidelines, or over what should have been in his system. So subsequently disqualified there, but run incredibly well there. The owner said it's a non-performance enhancing drug that was found in his system. So we will see. Stayed on incredibly well that day. Certainly just feel everything is set up for him for the Scottish National, and at 25 to 1, it feels like there has to be some value there. We will see. Lots can happen. It's a very, very interesting race to watch. And best of luck, whatever you're getting on at the Scottish National. Right now, we're going to take a look at how we did with our Grand National predictions from Aintree from last weekend. Let's have a review, then we're going to go through our predictions in order of the way we predicted things. We'll start with Stumptown. We predicted first. He ended up getting pulled up. Really disappointing from Stumptown's point of view. Was badly hampered at the third, just couldn't recover from there, and ends up getting pulled up. I'm sure Stumptown will bounce back from this, and I'm sure we will see him win some big races again in the future. Vanillier, well, a really interesting run again from Vanillier. 14th last year, 14th this year. That was to add to his second in 2023. So Vanillier, whilst he got round, he never looked like troubling the placings for the race. A great shame. Did expect Vanillier to go much better, but it is what it is. It's one of those things. Next up, Iroko. Really nice performance. We predicted third. He finished 4th. Was held up at the back for large parts of the race. Probably gave him a little bit too much to do, but stayed on pretty strongly. Was pretty impressed with Iroko overall. Not quite troubling the leaders, but a really nice performance nonetheless for Iroko. Next up, 3 through under 5. We predicted 4th. He was pulled up, looked pretty good, but by the time he got to the 19th, 20th fence, was starting to fade, and was subsequently pulled up shortly after that. Just couldn't quite stay the trip. 3 through under 5. So a bit of a shame there. Next up, Meeting of the Waters. Predicted 5th and actually finished 5th, so really nice from the prediction point of view. And also another reasonable performance from Meeting of the Waters. Did make a couple of mistakes in the same way that he made mistakes the previous year, but yet still ends up getting placed. So, you know, really fascinating to see Meeting of the Waters right up there despite these mistakes. A horse with real potential to win some more races, I'm sure, later in the year and into next year. And then finally, Grange Clare West. What a performance from this horse. looked like he was going to go on to win the race at one point. We predicted him in for 6th. He ends up finishing 3rd, but he could have quite easily won the race another day. Made a mistake at the last and almost stopped after that mistake, to be honest. I was surprised he then managed to get some momentum back up and stayed on to go 3rd. So really nice performance from Grange Clare West. Could have been better, but good nonetheless. So that was our review of the Grand National. Final thing to say, thank you so much to everybody for all the likes, comments, interactions and subscribes. And particularly love the interactions, love seeing what everybody else is talking about, and would love to see what everybody else is getting on for the Scottish National. Always great to see debate on horse racing, it really is. So thank you all for that. Great to see, and we'll speak again soon. Lots more to come this spring and summer. Take care all, and thank you once again.